This is tutorial 8 on using Autodesk Inventor and creating a sumo bot. So what we're going to do this time around is basically create a square block and remove parts out of it and hollow it out to make a body for your sumo. So we're going to start with a sketch and the basic outline, and I'm just going to take a center rectangle and create the generic size, and we're going to dimension it, and the side is going to be 4.75. Whoops, I'm going to do that now, 4.75, and I'm going to zoom out a bit here, and then the width of the thing is going to be 3 to match the body. So whoops, there's my dimension right there, and that's going to be 3. So there's my generic size right now. Okay, then I'm just going to hit finish sketch, and I'm going to zoom out here, and we're going to extrude, and I'm going to extrude it up, let's say 3 inches for right now as well. Okay, let's hit OK. So there's my basic block. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the shape that I want out of this block. So I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to go back to sketch, 2D sketch, and I'm going to create it on this face. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a line, and I'm going to start in the corner, and I'm going to work my way up. And you got to think about this. This is all about design now. You know, what shape do you want, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with kind of a wedge like this. I'm going to go across the top, and I'm just going to come down the back a bit. Now, notice that I have straight planes here. You don't have to, but I'm going to, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Then I'm going to come up to the top, across, okay, right to the green, see the green dot, and I'm going to close it off right here, okay? And then I'm going to right mouse click, and I'm going to hit cancel or escape. Okay, so there's my sketch basically up there, and I'm going to remove this part now. So I'm going to hit finish sketch, okay, and there's my basic thing, and if I go to the home position, you can kind of see it there, right? So now I'm going to go extrude, and I'm going to extrude this bit because I'm going to remove it or cut it away. Okay, I'm going to go cut, and not distance, I'm going to go to next and click on OK. Okay, so there's now my basic shape, and I don't like that I can't see those edges, so as usual I go to View, Visual Style, Shading with Edges. There, I can see my edges. Okay, now the important thing here is the shape is that later on what you got to do is ensure that the gearbox fits with inside this, right? So we'll just may have to modify it a little later on. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to hollow out or shell out the inside of this. So we flip it upside down, and we click this face, and I go back to 3D model. I'm simply going to hit shell. Okay, and shell hollows it out, and we're going to leave it a thickness of 0.1 here, or if yours isn't 0.1, change it to 0.1. Okay, you can see how it's hollowed out, and I'm just going to hit OK as well. So now I got the basic shell of, you know, the body. Okay, now if I want, I can go and put this into an assembly now and assemble it and see if it actually fits already, right? But I won't do that quite yet. So next, we're going to put some holes to actually line up with the holes in the base. Okay, so I'm just going to hit bottom, and we're going to take this face or this side here. There we go. Click on the surface, and I'm going to go and create sketch, and it likes to flip around on me. I'm going to put my first circle here, and I'm going to move it based on some stuff. So do that. Now I'm going to dimension this. You notice I didn't dimension the other stuff earlier. I should have. So I'm going to put this as 0.25. Okay, and then I'm going to measure from the center to the out here, and if you can remember, that was 0.2 in the holes before. And I'm going to measure from here to here, and that's 0.2 as well from how we laid out the base holes. Okay, now if I look at this, you can see it doesn't quite get over this corner. Okay, so I want to ensure it does. So I'm just going to change this to 0.3. Okay, so it's a nice solid corner. So there's 0.3. Okay, now as before, I'm going to create a line, and I'll just make sure it's on the center, and it doesn't matter whereabouts. Here it is. Okay, and I'm going to mirror it. Right, so just hit pattern. I select my select my object I want to mirror. Select the mirror line. Hit apply. There's that one. Okay, and I'm going to hit done. Now I still need another circle or another spot to actually screw the body on. Okay, to the chassis. So I'm going to put one hole up here. And if you are careful about it, you can see how it's lined up now, and I already know it's 0.3, and I lined it up with the center of the hole. So we got that. And I'm going to zoom in here a bit, dimension it. Now this will be 0.3. This from here to here will automatically be 0.2 because I lined it up when I did it originally. Oops, come on. Pick that. Pick that. There we go. That's sorry, hit escape here one more time. Try this again. From here to there, there's my 0.2. Okay. And I want this distance here, if you can remember from when you did it, from right here to right here, that should be 0.5. Oh, look at that, I lined it up perfectly. Okay, that should be 0.5 to line up with the body or the base as well. So there's that. And then I want to fill this area in. Okay, so I'm just going to take a line. If I'm careful, you'll see that it will actually line up right there. And I'm just going to kind of go like this. Keep going across, you'll see it lines up. And it'll go down to here. Okay, and I'll just hit escape. And then I'm going to go to the trim. I'm going to trim this part out. Okay, and this part out here. And then I'll hit finish. Oops, shouldn't have hit finish there. I should have mirrored that. So let's just go back into that sketch and that sketch. And I will simply go to pattern. And I'm going to highlight this bit of stuff. Oh, I hit that line. I don't want that line. Let's zoom in this a bit more. So go pattern and grab what I want to mirror, which is that. Okay, and grab the mirror line right here and go apply. Okay, then we go done. Now I can go and extrude these. Okay, so this is the last part I'll do on this tutorial here, and then we'll break for another one. So I'm going to get back to finish. I'll go over to extrude now, and I'm going to grab each one of these. That one there. Oh, that one went quite a ways up. Right? I'm just going to make sure I get the right one. That one there. That one there. This one. Come on, get it. Where is it? Right there. Okay. And I don't want to cut this time, but I do want to reverse the direction. And I just want to go to next. Okay. And this time around, I'm not cutting it out. Okay, so I'm actually leaving the material there because these are where screws are going to go. And I'm going to hit OK. So right there is kind of where I'm going to stop for part one of the tutorial on how to make a body.